Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
I have a barn door that I'm putting on a converted house, and the barn door is 2 3/8 inches thick, and I'm trying to adapt a door handle deadbolt to that door. Can you help me?
Yes. What type of help do you need?
Well, I need to adapt a door handle and a deadbolt to a barn door that's 2 3/8 inches thick.
So are you looking to purchase the hardware that will work in that application?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a swinging door?
Yes.
Okay. So in the world of lock sets, you're going to have tubular and cylindrical and mortise. Tubular is not an option. Cylindrical is an option, but when you extend the thickness of a cylindrical lock set, they become exceptionally expensive. And the other option is a mortise lock, and those are always expensive. So without, the advantage of the mortise lock is you could get a deadbolt built into the mortise lock. So you wouldn't want or need two separate lock sets unless you wanted or needed that. But because of the door thickness, you're dealing with several hundreds of dollars in terms of cost. So having said that, you mentioned a barn door. Is this made of wood?
Yes.
What's the construction like? I mean, what is it actually made of?
Two wood boards glued together. I can send pictures on my phone.
Okay, so you have something like 6/4 lumber that's been planed down, and you're laminating those pieces together?
Well, it's already laminated. It's an existing barn door from the 1920s.
Got it. It was built from lumber. I understand. So you can order a lock that's made exactly for what you have and exactly what you want. That, as I said, is several hundreds of dollars when you extend a lock set. So the other option that I recommend to people, imagine in your mind's eye that you had a standard knob lock set, and which will go 2 3/4, maybe 1 7/8. You might find one that'll go to 2 inch. What you could consider doing is drilling your 2 1/8 hole through the door and then taking a router and routing a circular shaped preparation into the face of the door. That's about, let's say, 1/8 inch greater than the outside diameter of the rosette. From the depth would be calculated as 2 3/8 minus 1 3/4 divided by 2. So you would route that 3/8 deep. You would basically make the lock think you had a door that was 1 3/4 thick. The disadvantage of that is that your trim is now closer to the face of the door, but now you're dealing with standard lock sets. And some people have done that suggestion, and they've called me back and said, amazing, it worked exactly like you said, and you saved me hundreds of dollars. So you could do that.
Now, quick set will extend to 2 1/4 inches.
Okay, so you could use a very low-end lock like that, and then you could do my trick of routing it very slightly on either side.
Okay, I was just hoping that there was, that gets us real close to 2 1/4. I was just hoping there was just a little bit of an extension, but it sounds like you folks don't have any type other than routing it back, which is what they did, but we're trying to make it look as nice as possible.
Yeah, that's not true what you said. I have exactly what you want. Extended chassis lock sets end up being very expensive.
Well, right. And can you send send me a picture of those, or?
Sure, yeah. Well, the cylindrical lock would be like the Schlage A series, some sort of standard duty commercial knob lock, unless you wanted levers. But levers become more difficult because of the reduced clearance. But it's not substantial, and you could use a straight lever if you wanted. Yeah. So are you going? If you're going to route the face of the door as I've described, you can use any lock. Now, the only problem you'll have with that is you would need an extended lip strike plate, because that lip is, on the standard strike plates meant for 1 3/4 thick doors. So you'd have to think about a lip length. But the Aero M series, the Schlage A series, if you want knobs, every manufacturer's got a grade. Well, you could get grade 2 knobs, everywhere, and we can certainly sell you one. I like the Schlage A line myself.
Yes. We don't want to go with the knob. We want to go with a handle.
A lever.
With no lock. A lever. Excuse me.
Okay.
And then preferably a deadbolt. But so I appreciate your advice, your expertise. Can you email me the one option that would meet it, and then what we're looking at, which is hundreds of dollars, but if we do this once in my lifetime, maybe it's worth it. The other option is we can get to 2 1/4 with an extension, and like you say, just back edge it out there a little bit.
Route the face of the door.
Could you send me the one option that could meet what we were looking for?
Yes, and you want to do that as a lever lock, cylindrical, correct?
Yes, yes. Well, the preference is to have a black lever down below, and then have the deadbolt keyed.
Okay. Would there be any logic in just having a mortise lock that incorporates a deadbolt function?
I'm sorry, I'm just not as versed as you are. I'm not sure what you mean by the lock you described.
Have you ever seen a lock that's got a big lock body in the edge of the door? It's about 8 inch tall.
Yeah.
So that's the logic. You're going to be and it would probably be less expensive to get a mortise lock, because you're not buying 2 locks at that point. Because of the extreme cost of extending the chassis of cylindrical locks, mortise locks are more conducive to this, because all you need then is a longer cylinder, a longer thumb turn, a couple of longer screws, and maybe a couple of longer spindles.
Exactly.
And a longer lip. Yeah.
Right. That's what the quick set extender does. Is it just makes what you said, longer screws, longer extender.
Yeah.
So, we're open. We're just trying to. We're refinishing these doors, and we're just trying to come up with handles that would really set it off and look nice.
Okay, so I will. Yeah, I'll send you a couple of attachments that are going to be basically catalogs of. We'll just figure a cylindrical lock, and then we'll figure the deadbolt. And if that kind of stuff works, if that's the look you like, we'll absolutely get pricing for you. Please tell me, what is your Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.